Hi, and welcome to my film study for Vampire Academy, which was written by Rochelle Mead. As you can probably tell by the title, this book is a young adult fantasy, romance, mystery, vampire book. And it's the first in a series, so there's lots of lore and characters, which I'll try to keep short. Up first, we have Rose, who's our sassy narrator. Next, we have Lissa, who is next in line to be Vampire Queen and is also Rose's best friend. We have Natalie, who is Lissa's cousin and also one of the villains of this book. Dimitri, who is Lissa's guardian and Rose's love interest. And Victor, who's the evil bad guy and also Lissa's uncle. There are lots of other minor characters too, but they're more archetypal, like Christian, who's the bad boy love interest, and Mia, who's like the mean girl of the school. So they're not as important. The overall plot is pretty simple. It's centered around Rose and Lissa. Rose is a dampire, meaning that she's half human, half vampire. Lissa is a Morrowind princess, meaning that she's part of the nice group of vampires who don't eat people. And there's a third species of vampire, the Strigoi, who are trying to eliminate the Morrowind and Dampire species. At their boarding school, Rose and Lissa must navigate the crazy shenanigans of vampire teen life during a civil war. Throughout the novel, Rose, Dimitri, and Christian try to figure out how to keep Princess Lissa safe during the war, but it doesn't work because Lissa's uncle Victor and her cousin Natalie kidnap Lissa, and they force Lissa to heal Victor's terminal illness with her Morrowind magic. Eventually, Rose, Dimitri, and Christian rescue Lissa and bring her back safely to the academy. The novel ends with Dimitri and Rose confessing their love for each other, but they decide not to pursue it because of their 7-year age gap, which gets a little bit creepier when you realize that Rose is actually a minor in the novel. So good thing they didn't pursue it. Lastly, the style of the book is written in first person through Rose, so she's kind of an unreliable narrator sometimes. And it explores themes of balancing work life versus love life, friendship, and it also explores body image, racism, and classism, but with vampires. So I would argue that the purpose of this novel is to entertain and also teach young adults about the central themes of this book, which pertain to the real world. Moving on to the film, which was released in 2014 and directed by Mark Waters. You'll see on the right some notable stars are pictured, and you might recognize some of them from other movies and shows, like Sarah Hyland from Modern Family. The film was shot in the UK, kind of London area, and although it had a budget of $30 million, it performed really poorly at the box office, which killed any chance of a sequel for the movie. The movie also has pretty mixed ratings, as low as 17% on Rotten Tomatoes and as high as 4.3 out of 5 stars on Google. On this slide, I have listed out like some of the reviews that I found about this movie, if you would like to pause and read them. The biggest complaint that people seem to have is that the movie is not like the book, which kind of brings me to my next section, comparing the film and the book. There were lots of things that I could have chosen for this section, but I wanted to list the two that I thought were most obvious and I wanted to explore further. So for the first change in the book, Lissa's healing powers are like slowly hinted at and then revealed in the middle of the book. And this is supposed to be like a big mystery and the driving force behind a lot of the main plot. But the movie just kills it. Like, not even 15 minutes into the movie, Lissa is just like openly using her healing powers in the middle of the day, which totally erases the entire mystery element. And I get that movies have like less time to develop characters and mysteries, but this just like gave away a huge plot twist at the beginning of the movie and cut out like 50% of the book, which made the movie like less engaging. But the next change I wanted to talk about, I actually liked. Something that the movie did. So in the book, when the girls go to a mall, like on a shopping trip for homecoming, they're acting all giddy and like oogling at like shiny jewelry and dresses and stuff like that. But in the movie, Rose is so paranoid about protecting Lissa during the shopping trip that she can't even try on any dresses. And I really liked that because it helps to show how dedicated Rose is for her guardianship, even though the producers probably included it just to make some jokes at Rose's expense. It ended up being a really good change, in my opinion. And these are my references. Thank you for watching!